My name is Julia Adams, and I live in a family of 6. My mom, my dad, and my 3 sisters. I also have a lot of animals in my house. I have 2 German Shepherds, full grown, and 2 cats. I'm originally from Coleman, Alabama, and moved to Paducah, Kentucky when I was 13 years old. I have competitively cheered my whole life, starting at 7 and until the age of 18. When I graduated high school, I went to the University of Loyola in New Orleans and cheered there. I came back to Paducah not long after, and now I attend West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I'm striving for an Associate's in Science and hope to become a physician's assistant in the near future. I'm currently employed at Chick-fil-A in Kentucky Oaks Mall. I'm fairly easygoing most of the time. I'm hardworking and I'm determined. And on the other note, I am thrill-seeking and a little bit wild. The most memorable moment of my life was when the competitive cheer team at McCracken County High School won the national championship title in 2014. This was the year that 3 schools consolidated into 1 high school, so 3 teams had to combine as well, which was really difficult for us. The competition was located in Orlando, Florida every year and in Disney World. We stayed in Disney World, we competed in Disney World, we practiced in Disney World, so we were at Disney all the time, which was really cool. So it's safe to say that we were in Disney World the entire time. We left Paducah early in the morning from McCracken and drove to Nashville. We then boarded an airplane in Nashville and then flew an airplane to Orlando. The plane ride was awesome because the whole entire thing is filled with your best friends and other teams headed to Florida for the event. When we got to our rooms, our parents had hung up pictures and streamers of us outside of our rooms welcoming us to Florida. We immediately began practicing on Wednesday morning and continued practicing every day until Saturday morning. There was little time at the parks for each day just because practices were a lot more important than fun time before Saturday morning. My teammates and I would receive photos from our friends in Paducah while it was snowing because it was February, and we would send those photos of us, and we would be in capris and short sleeve shirts, and they would be freezing. We were in 75-degree weather. And it was a bonus because we got to miss school all week, and it was all excused. When Saturday came around, I was nervous while putting my uniform on and doing my hair and makeup. I knew that this performance in semifinals would make or break us. We took the bus to the field house and began stretching as soon as we got there. And we walked in the warm-up room, and it's really intimidating because there's a lot of teams in there, and you just have to try not to pay attention to them because it's all about focusing on the team. So that's what Coach always used to say, at least. The teams would wait in the tunnel where we would wait to perform and stuff. I was feeling good and ready, but so nervous all at once. It was the moment that we had practiced for all year. We had all of our stunts but one in semis, which put us in 2nd place. But shortly after that, we went to finals, and we hit our entire routine as soon as we got out there, and we all started crying before we could even leave the mat, just because hitting your routine is way more important than winning, just because you know that you did everything that you could have done to win. Awards were next. After every division was finished performing, I remember thinking that we had to win because we were in 2nd and then performed so well. But with cheerleading, it's a toss-up, and there were 16 teams in our division. So during awards, they called out all 16 before us, and they got to 2nd and didn't say our names. So we knew we got 1st. But Ms. McKenzie always told us to respect the other team and not take their spotlight away. So we had to wait for our turn. But they called us for 1st, and we, again, cried, because who doesn't like to win? And it was just really, really fun. You would have thought we all won the lottery individually. When we left Orlando, we flew back to Nashville and took a bus back to Paducah. And on the way back to Paducah, when we almost got there, police cars started surrounding our bus. And we were all kind of didn't know what was going on at first. And then Ms. McKenzie got a phone call and said that they were escorting us back, which was really cool that the community cared that much and realized that it meant a lot to us. An activity that has played an important part in my life is certainly cheerleading. My main personal goal is to be the happiest I can be and strive to always get better. And lastly, life is about finding yourself, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.